Hello, Aquarius. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. How are you, Aquarius? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. We're here with a couple of oracle decks this time, and we are reading for the week ahead. And in the week ahead, at the end of the week, there is going to be a full moon in Taurus. So in addition to Pluto moving into your sign on the 19th of November, so on the 16th, well, depending on where you live, the 15th or the 16th, whether you're in the southern or the northern hemisphere, and then you will have Pluto moving into your sign on the 19th. So there's going to be a lot of change coming up here. But I think this Scorpio energy that we're in right now, along with this Taurus energy, is really going to sort of promote some emotional stability and maybe some sensitivities in your intuition, possibly, and also maybe a little bit of enhanced imagination. So, and with Pluto moving into your sign, it might shake things up just a little bit and force you to make some change, Aquarius. So let's take a look what's coming up next week. We're going to use these two decks here today. Let's find out what's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius, if you're brand new and you just rolled up here, welcome, welcome. There is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner if you decide to stay. Thanks for doing that. I appreciate your thumbs up if you like the content. And if you're returning, thanks so much for doing that. I appreciate you. Let's find out what's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's going on for Aquarius, please. Aquarius, we have inspire, we have flow, and we have manifest. I feel like at the beginning of the week, you're going to feel inspired. The midweek, it looks like you're going to be in the flow. And look, the flow is a good place to be. When you can get out of the doorway and stop playing traffic cop to whatever is about to arrive, then you can relax, sit down and enjoy yourself and just be in the flow. It almost feels like there's going to be this beautiful musical sort of flow for you that's coming up starting on Monday, starting tomorrow, because I feel like something that you have manifested is about to show up. It says here, approve and manifest. And it feels like whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest here, I feel like something is about to show up for you, Aquarius. Let's find out what else we've got here. See what the Divine Goddess Oracle will tell us, and then we'll throw some tarot at it. Find out what else is going on for you, Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius, please, for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got recognition. Interesting. Feels like inspire. I think that's what's going to inspire you, is someone's going to recognize you for some reason. It says admiration for your hard work is coming. So it does feel like somebody is going to admire you for whatever it is you either do for a living. Maybe you do it as a volunteer thing, whatever, how you're living, how you're helping people. It feels like this is going to inspire you to get in the flow. It's like, I'm working hard enough. As hard as I'm working, it is working. It feels like you're going to allow yourself to be in the flow midweek. So relaxing, enjoying the self, not working so hard. Tell me about the flow for Aquarius. What's the flow? We have spread your wings, confidence that leads to freedom and growth. Yeah, so it feels like you are going to be recognized for something, whether it's at your place of work, by a friend, maybe a member of the family. It could be for something that you do in the workplace. It could be for an instrument that you play. Maybe you're a singer. Maybe you are someone who plays music, someone who's quite vibrational, I feel. And then we have manifest. I feel like with approve and manifest that you have some sort of a manifestation coming in around the full moon energy. So that's on Friday and Saturday. So if you live around, if you're like Australia, New Zealand, Brazil, around there, you will get it on Friday. And if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, North America, you will get that full moon on the Saturday. Tell me about manifest, please. We've got energy activation, and it says connect to the divine through meditation or prayer. So I feel like this is going to be a week for you to relax. Somebody's going to notice you at the beginning of the week, and it feels like you're going to be having sort of a buttery sort of week next week. I feel like you'll be spending time in meditation, possibly in prayer, but it feels like whatever you're asking for is about to show up. Bottom of the deck, we have communicate. It might be a communication you've been waiting for. It says receive and express the truth. You're going to get a chance to speak to someone truthfully that you haven't spoke with maybe in a while. Let's throw some tarot at it. Find out what else is coming up for Aquarius. Hey, if you're interested in a private read, Aquarius, please know that there is room over at Wizio. Right now, I'm on less than a 10-day turnaround time. If you're interested, all right. The information is posted in the comment below this video. Tell me about Aquarius. What else is coming up for Aquarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got Inspire. The Five of Wands is here, which is really interesting because I feel like there is somebody who's been holding back or not saying something, possibly because maybe you are their competition. Do you know what I mean? Like it could be in the workplace. Maybe somebody is feeling inspired by you or inspired to tell you that even though you two are in competition, maybe for the same job, the same promotion, maybe you do the same thing as this person. I feel like you're going to be recognized by this person. Like I said, it could be anywhere. It doesn't have to be the workplace. Take it as it resonates for you. Tell me about the flow. I feel like from this inspiration or recognition of you're going to feel inspired to be in the flow. Confidence that leads to freedom and growth. So I feel like you're like, you know what, I can sit down. I feel like I've done what I needed to do here. We do have the Seven of Cups. And so I feel like it's now time where you sit in the flow with yourself, with your own consciousness, being quiet within yourself. And I feel it's at this moment where you realize I really do have more than one option. I feel like it's, you know, it says here, spread your wings, confidence that leads to freedom. The confidence here from being in someone's going to acknowledge that they're inspired by you. And I feel like you're like, you know what? I have more going for me than I thought I did, or than I really realized. I feel like it's being brought to the front. It's being brought right up to your face here, like right in your face. I think somebody is going to be very honest with you, truthful with you. The end of the week. Tell me about energy activation and manifest. What is this? We have the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like a manifestation is coming in. It might be communication, but I feel like it comes in at a really busy time, whether you're at home or you're at the office. I feel like it comes in at a really busy time when you don't have an extra hand. Everything is coming at you all at once, and then this communication arrives. Let's go back and clarify a little bit, find out what's going on here. Tell me about the Five of Wands, inspire and recognition. I feel like you're inspiring someone and you don't even know it. And I feel like you're going to be surprised as to the person it is that you're inspiring, because I feel like this person is somebody who holds back from you because they see you as like a force to be reckoned with, but they also see you as their competition. We've got the Eight of Wands. Somebody is going to say something here. We've got the Six of Swords. And the Six of Pentacles. So I do feel like somebody's going to be really reciprocal with their energy. The Six of Swords is telling me that somebody, I feel like when whomever comes to you to recognize you for inspiring them to do something, work harder, apply for that job, whatever it is, I feel like somebody's coming to give you reciprocal energy. So I feel like I'm speaking to an Aquarius who is a giver, who's always giving, showing people what to do. You're probably the teacher. You know, the Six of Pentacles here shows that somebody here is being very generous. I think you're generous with your time and your talents. And I feel like this person might be coming back with a thank you or to recognize you. The Eight of Wands tells me that there's incoming energy for you. It is incoming, it feels like. And the Six of Swords tells me that it's taking you from a place in your head where I feel like you felt you weren't working hard enough or long enough hours, you weren't doing enough, you weren't remembering enough, you weren't learning enough. And I feel like all this energy here tells me all of a sudden I can exhale. You're in the flow. You realize in that moment that somebody is telling you all of the things that you just really needed to hear in that moment. It feels like that's going to put you in a place of confidence. It's also going to put you in a place of feeling like you now have the freedom to grow. And it feels like it's also going to make you realize that the confusion or the overwork or the overwhelm emotionally that you were feeling is actually not that at all. It's that you couldn't see how well you were doing. Tell me about the Seven of Cups here for Aquarius, please. We've got the Empress. There we are. The Empress, the Two of Swords, and we've got the Ace of Cups. So the Empress, right? Somebody is noticing you are the Empress, whether you're feminine or masculine. The Empress is somebody who's got it all together, right? Somebody who doesn't really need anybody, who is the leader, somebody who is a mother or a father. This is feminine leaning energy, but also there's masculine energy in there. We all have feminine and masculine energies. Libra and Taurus energy, right? Very balanced, very solid. Also very creative. Somebody who takes care of themselves while taking care of people around them, but also someone who is quite connected to spirit as well. I feel like the Ace of Cups is here with the Seven of Cups. So we've got 8 cups here, and it feels like it almost feels like this comes at a time when you really needed it. Because I feel like you were working so hard to get to this level of the Empress, feeling like you weren't there yet. And then all of a sudden the universe signals to you by sending you someone that says, gosh, you make that look so easy, Aquarius. Or you make it sound so easy. It feels like you're a person who has achieved a lot, Aquarius, the person that I'm connecting to. But I think the Two of Swords was here because you're like, but why then if I'm achieving so much is nobody saying anything? But it feels like you will get recognition from the right people, right person, family member, friend, somebody at work. Take it as it resonates. Somebody's about to clue you in and let you know how it looks from the outside looking in, because you can't see it with your own perception, right? Your perception is only yours, and you tend to look at, I feel like you're highly intelligent, and you tend to keep working and working and working and sort of ignoring the fact that you're really accomplishing a lot. I feel like this Ace of Cups here, and it's showing me here that there is we've got a cup of tea with a pot of tea here. And it makes me feel like that your cup is going to be overflowing, but I feel like it's going to be almost, it's like you're finally in this energy of, yeah, maybe I am doing as good as I thought I was doing, and I don't have to work as hard. Maybe I really already am in the flow, and you didn't realize that you were. So look, I feel like the Seven of Cups is telling me, with this Eight of Cups here, that you no longer have to settle for anything. Someone has just brought to light how really good you look doing it. And I don't mean just looking on the outside. I mean the way you work, the way you talk, the way you interact with others. And that is in life in general. So the Seven of Cups tells me you realize that you've got way more options than you thought you did, because I feel like this comes at a time when you were ready to just dump everything and walk away from the project, walk away from the job, walk away from the friendship or the friendship group. It feels like somebody clues you in and makes you realize that you're really doing really much better than you thought you were. And it was maybe because you weren't getting any recognition. Nobody was saying, hey, you lost a bunch of weight, you look great. Or they were saying, hey, I can't believe you're getting that promotion. Like, it feels like somebody had to acknowledge it in order for you to really realize it. Because you just had your head down and you just kept moving. You just kept working. You just kept on the grind, right? So I feel like if you are the Empress, that maybe the manifestation was, I wish somebody would just notice. I wish somebody would just notice that I changed my hair, or that I lost 50 pounds. And I think you are going to get the recognition that you want around the beginning to midweek. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles here, because it feels like something here is going to show up. Possibly a manifestation. I feel like it's going to show up for you with this approve and the manifestation. And I feel like it's going to show up at a time when you're super busy. And I think it's probably some type of communication here, Aquarius. We've got the Emperor, we've got the Strength card, and we've got the Three of Pentacles. So it could be a boss, it could be a father. Take that as it resonates for you. The Emperor is here. It feels like with the Strength card here, Strength card is telling me that I feel like there is, things are moving really quick, and I feel like the communication you get is from the Emperor, which again could be your boss, could be your father, could be someone who's really bossed up who is a friend. Take it as it resonates. I feel like it took this person a lot of courage to reach out to you, because the Emperor is kind of proud, right? It's Aries energy, and kind of prideful, and the emperor is used to keeping it all together, to be the one who people reach out to them for help. But I feel like this person isn't reaching out to you for help. I feel like this person's reaching out to you because you've manifested them. You are the empress and you've called in an emperor. So this could be romantically related for some of you. This could also be somebody who is going to call you out at the beginning of the week and tell you, yeah, they're going to communicate with you and tell you, look, you're at the same level as me. Like, you're a person who can run your own team. You're a person who can be your own project manager. We do have the Three of Pentacles here. This person is somebody who knows you because you work with them, because you've been on their team. It feels like this is someone who actually has inspired you, which is the ultimate compliment, is it not? Right? When the Emperor shows up to compliment you on being the Empress and acknowledging that we are at the same level here. So this, I feel, is somebody that you admire. It feels like somebody you see as being very strong, full of strength, somebody who holds back, but they don't really have to. They're really strong and they've got it all together. I feel you've modeled yourself after this person. So I feel like at the end of the week, this person communicates to you, and I feel like you just wanted somebody to notice it, but I think you're getting the ultimate notification. You're getting the ultimate notice from somebody who notices that you are mirroring them or that you have been walking in their footsteps. I feel like somebody's about to tell you that you're doing super great. Tell me about how Aquarius is going to get into the flow. We've got Page of Pentacles, got the the Page of Wands, and we got the High Priestess. So I feel like you in the flow means being with yourself, in your intuition. I feel like midweek, before this full moon comes and you start releasing things, I feel like that you're intuitively thinking, who am I going to release? What am I going to release? And I feel like the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, I feel, is pushing you to release things that you don't need. I feel like you're about to go on a different path. I really do feel that when this person does recognize you, whether it's in a romantic or platonic way, maybe a work way, I feel like it's like now you realize you do have many, many opportunities here. And I feel like that's part of your flow state. You finally get into this place where you're no longer living in scarcity, not for money, not for work, not for any of that. And so we do have the High Priestess energy here. And it does feel like there is a new path that's opening up for you. So for some of you, I feel like getting to this level is something that you've been trying to do for a long while. And you are finally going to get the word from the person who notices you most, who could make a big difference in your life with this full moon right here. I feel like you will be hearing something by the weekend, or somebody that you really admire, who you aspired to be, is going to let you know, you are me. You are the person who is mirroring me, and I see it in you. I think that's lovely. We've got the Four of Pentacles, we've got the Ten of Cups, and we've got the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. There is a new opportunity that's barreling straight at you that's going to make you incredibly happy. I feel like right now you don't see it because somebody's holding it down. I feel like it's the Emperor who's not really giving you much. It's almost like the ultimate, maybe this is your father. It could be that. And that person's like, you know what? You've done good, kid. Like, I feel like it's somebody that you really admire who's going to be giving you these kudos, and is going to tell you through communication that they approve the way that you've been living. They may even make a request of you here to reconnect. They might just want to sit down and have dinner, have coffee. They might want to talk to you about all the ways in which you've been really working hard throughout this year. I'm going to leave that right there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you, and I'll be back because I'm always back. You guys take care. Love you. Bye.